Hey, need some Madden coins? Check out cheapmaddencoins.com. They got the best prices, they got fast delivery, and 24/7 custom support. Be sure to use code TEXAS at checkout for a 10% discount. Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy Texas, and we are back with another edition of the Gauntlet team build, where we got this time Barry Church and Ziggy Ansah. Now, these are the two best cards you should build around. The Terrell Suggs, very, very slow, and they did drop the Mud Heroes Terrell Sugg, which is a much better option to pick up. Obviously costs a lot more coins, but a better pickup. And then they got the Steven Gilmore, who is not even worth wasting your tokens on until they decide to drop the Gauntlet Master, where you can go ahead and power him up basically and get a 95 overall more than likely. So right now, let's go ahead and build a defense around these two cards. Also, just like the first episode, if you guys haven't checked it out, link down in the description below. This is gonna be 500,000 coins we spending right now. Let's get it. And Barry Church, even though everybody kind of has a lot to say about him, he is actually one of the better cards in Madden right now. The speed is what everybody looks at. Oh my God, he's so slow. I can't use this guy. Have you guys not played Madden this year? No. I mean, I've seen Randy Moss go one-on-one against Aqib Talib in cover 3. And as long as you don't press, you're not going to get beat over the top. It's kind of funny how that happens. So 84 speed, even though it's not where you want it to be, maybe 87, 88, 89, it's still going to get the job done, especially if you want to cover 3. You should build up with this guy down inside the box. Or if you're savage with it, or Gut Fox, that was kind of a pun. They run the 4-6, and they like putting these guys at linebacker, so you can do that as well. But 84 block shed is going to be great, like 90 hit power as well. Like, yo, this guy is going to force fumbles, and he's going to be able to get off blocks and tackle running backs in the backfield more than likely. So I love this card, and you guys should go ahead and complete it if you guys haven't already. Now, this Ziggy Ansah, the reason why I'm doing him is because for some reason he just plays extremely well. There's like certain cards in this game that play above their ratings every single year, and this Ziggy Ansah is one of them this year. He has 82 speed, which is pretty average for defensive end. Not gonna look at contain quarterbacks. Contains don't work at all this year, so don't even put that on. But the 81 blocks, you're like, okay, this guy is not gonna do a good job when it comes to left tackles and getting off the block and stopping the run. But when I'm going against him, it gets to the point where it's impossible to run a ball to his side. And it got to the point as well where I'm not going to update my right end until they get a guy that plays just like him when he comes out. My man is, what, 6'5", so maybe the height has something to do with why he plays so well, but 6'5", and he also has 89 power move, which you can get to 90 at tier 2, read and react, which is what we're going to be focusing on in this team build, because my man Barry Church doesn't really need anything for his physical front. And let's go ahead and focus on getting this guy maxed out. So free safety, the first guy I'm going to be picking up is going to be my man, Glover Quinn, who should have gotten a 93 overall, but for some reason, the Lions, I don't know what their defense was doing that game, man. Like, I feel like Glover Quinn was like 45 yards back. The only time he was getting tackled was when they threw the ball down the field, and the Vikings weren't really doing that. It was the Vikings, right? They played? Yeah, I think it was the Vikings, where he really wasn't out here getting tackled. We got 2 tackles, got the 91 zone, and him maxed out at tier 3 gets 91 zone, which is what you should focus on right now. So, got 91 zone guy right here, 91 zone guy right here. Let's go ahead and get the first cornerback, which is going to be a man, Aqib Talib, who's going to be out here snatching chains and also out here snatching wins from the jaws of defeat. This guy is amazing. Again, speed, don't worry about it, man. Do not worry about it. Just don't press. Only time you should press in this game is if you're going against a bunch of like really slow receivers like Larry Fitzgerald. Who else is out here? Everybody else is running with. It's kind of hard to think because everybody's receiving core is kind of the same right now. It's Michael Irvin, Jarvis Landry, and then some other guys like that. But if you see a bunch of guys out there that are slow, kind of some guys out here putting wide receivers at tight end as well to exploit the fact of a run block. But if you see some slow receivers, then you should press. But other than that, don't press at all, man. 83 speed, while you guys may say that's not great, it's gonna be fine, trust me. Tier 1 read and react though gets his man a 91 zone, which is what you want, so that's why you get to keep to leave. So right now the defense, in just 2 cards, we already spent kind of half the budget. Now it's time to build the trenches right now at D tackle 2. You guys know I'm going with this one right now. It's gonna be the Star Luke Talay, because he has that read and react ×2. It allows you to get that thing maxed out without having to sacrifice positions elsewhere on the field. D tackle 2 is not that important, especially in a 3-4. If you're on a 4-4 or 4-6, doesn't matter either. You can just put a guy in a spy. That seems to be the new defense right now. Just put a guy in a spy since containers don't work and everybody wants to go out of the pocket anyway. And since pass rush is really nerfed, that it doesn't necessarily matter to send 4 if 3 gets just not a pressure as sending 4. Game don't make no damn sense. So D tackle number 1, picking up my man Flashback Geno Atkins. I was gonna pick up his 88, but this 90 overall one has a 91 power move, which is great. The block shed is not where you want it to be at 86. Like, you want to have a guy with at least 90. Like, the D-tackle, if you're looking for one in the game, you want a guy that has 90 power move or 90 finesse move and then 90 block shed. That way, he can pretty much do everything for you. In this game, a lot of guys are kind of lopsided where they'll have 90 block shed, like no power move, no finesse move, and vice versa. But you know Atkins is going for a fair price, and he's going to be solidifying our trenches up front. At left field, we're going to be picking up one of the best cards in this game. That's going to be my man Leonard Williams, who people are sleeping on. His Mud Heroes card is fantastic. He has 94 block shed and 84 power move. The 94 block shed is going to be huge in the run game. Power move is not that high, but getting block sheds in this game when it comes to guys passing the ball seems to be non-existent, so don't worry about that at all. What you want to do is have guys that can stop the run, because that's what everybody's doing right now. Passing the zone guys should help you out with that, but when it comes to guys running the ball, got to get some big guys up front. Now, he does have 65 strength, which I don't think strength matters at all. I think the testing done is well-proved strength doesn't matter at all. There's some weird algorithm that I think Clint Oldenburg talked about where strength plus block shed equals how soon you block shed. I don't think, I use guys at low strength, use guys at high strength, and I have not seen a difference. So Williams should be a nice find here at this left end spot. Now our defensive line's complete. Let's move on to cornerback number 2, which is going to be Byron Maxwell, who actually is a pretty solid cornerback, 85 speed, and he has a 90 zone. It's not top tier. He has a tier 2 zone, which will react not as fast as 91, obviously, but faster than 89 through 75. Also, I don't know why people are arguing with me on Twitter. Somebody got in my mentions, like, yo, Tex, 89 is his own threshold for zone. I'm like, it's not, though, because 75 or 77 to 89 is it plays exactly the same. He's like, no, it doesn't. I'm like, bruh, like, it does. And he started going into play record and awareness. I'm like, all right, we're done here. He started out here making no sense. But yeah, Byron Maxwell should get the job done over here at cornerback 2. Not going to react just as fast as Akeem would, but he should still hold his own. And at cornerback number 3, going for a guy that does not have 91 zone or 90 man coverage. And that's going to be the 88 overall Ronnie Lott. If you guys have not seen this card, shout out to your boy Savage, because he put me on to this guy. My man is only, what, 47,000 coins on PS4, 41,000 coins on Xbox. He has 90 speed, and he has 87 hit power. If this was Madden last year, this would be on everybody's team, because it didn't matter for man or zone. It mattered about speed, and he had hit power as well. So he should be good in run support, but at 78 block shed, forcing fumbles, and he's going to make a good nickel cornerback for everybody's team, who is going to be using this specific guy to build theirs. Now, let's go to get to our linebackers, and this is where it gets kind of tough. So I'm trying to build a team that's very versatile. So right now, this team would work best for a 3-4. But if you want to run a 4-3, pick up this Jabal Shear. 81 speed, that's great. 90 block shed, which is fantastic, and 91 finesse move. So if you want to run a 4-3 or let's say a 4-6 speed package, you're going to put my man Jabal Shear at left end, move Leonard Williams to D-tackle 2, keep Ziggy Ansah out there, and then sub in your cornerbacks and safeties to play linebackers, and that will help you win some games, man, because this defense can do whatever you need it to, man. It can run a 3-4. Only thing you got to do in 3-4 is put him on the side of Leonard Williams to have contain, so that way quarterbacks can't break the pocket as much. Now, don't put him in contain, just saying put him on that side so he's not out here with a 65 or whatever the hell type of speed he has trying to stop a quarterback from leaving the pocket. But yeah, then over here, left outside linebacker, the guy we're picking up is going to be a guy that's another muddy hero that may be controversial. It's going to be my man Paul Posluszny. Now, you guys may see he has 76 speed. I'm like, 76 speed Tex, I can't use this guy. I'm like, you can use this guy. You just got to know how to use him. So in the 3-4 that I run, I typically do a couple of things to make it work for me. And I was using the 80 speed Paul Posluszny, and the only time the speed showed itself was when guys had Barry Sanders and nobody could catch him. Not even like my best, fastest, strong safety. The guys were just going to be gone. So don't worry about the speed at all. What you need to care about is this man has 90 zone, and at tier 1 of this read and react, you have 91, which will help you jump routes. So if you run a 3-4 like I do, where you go ahead and flip your outside linebacker, so Jabal Sheard's that left outside linebacker coming off the side of Leonard Williams, and Paul P's on the right side, you put him in that hard flat, then put him in the cloud flat, he'll play that side of the field, which will be great for you not to have to worry about. And then Barry Church has that right side on lock, and Glover Quinn's your free safety playing it deep. And you got Keith Lee on one side and Byron Maxwell on the other. So even though he doesn't have the greatest speed, he should play well for you. And if he plays well for you, man, it should be lockdown. So right now, if you do the math, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 guys with 91 zone, which is pretty much all you need to win consistently online. You see guys out here with a bunch of 91 zone guys, which makes it a lot harder to dissect, but Right now, that's what I have at left outside linebacker. And at middle linebacker, you got like 14,000 coins to spend. You pick who you want here, man. I don't know what you guys like to use her, because you can get away using a bunch of pretty bum players that just have decent speed. You know, Shazier is a popular choice, especially because he has that speed, but he's not as tall. If you want to get a guy that has the speed, but also is taller, you got that Anthony Barr. So there's a lot of guys you can pick up here at linebacker in order to help you win. But pretty much, you just need, I spelled Anthony wrong, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Anthony Barr, baby, there we go. But pretty much, you just need to build the outside, and so and then fill this in with whoever you want to fill in. But these guys, right outside linebacker, left outside linebacker, and the 91 zone guys in the secondary should help you at least be able to compete online, and hopefully lead you to 15 wins in the weekend league, so that way you can improve your team through that. But Barry Church, man, solid. Ziggy Ansah, solid. Everybody else are going to be nice complementary players to help you improve your defense, to hopefully you win some games. It's been your boy Texas. More of these coming in the future. Post down in the comment section below what 3 players I should build around next. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.